Hello.
Hey, what's up, Mel?
What's up?
You
I'm
let me
sorry.
you let me cut the whole line. Damn, they hating.
Wait, but I gotta ask, Autumn, do you find him attractive?
Mhm.
Okay, we're gonna go down the list because Autumn
All right,
is about to go.
hit
How
me
tall
with
are you?
the lie detector, without the lie detector. I take the lie
Without the lie
detector.
detector. We
All right,
trust you. How
I'm
tall are you?
I'm 6'3".
Okay. How much money do you make?
Last year, I probably didn't touch 100, but I was close. I
Okay.
definitely didn't touch 100 though.
Do you have any kids?
I got no kids, nah, not yet at least.
How old are you?
I'm 32, about to be 33 in a month.
Okay. Do you want kids? You hear me?
Am I lagging out?
Yeah, I think so. Do you want
All right,
kids?
my bad. I just connected my new router, so I'm back. You
Okay.
hear me?
Yes. Do you want kids?
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's that's the reason why I hopped on actually, because I heard Autumn she wanted 4 kids, so I'm
Mhm.
a big family man, and I heard you talk about what's up, Autumn? How you living?
I'm
By
good.
the
How are
way,
you?
my bad, I just hopped in here.
No, it's okay.
And I heard you talking about 4 kids, and you spoke about your family, and that for me is very important. Now, the thing is too, like you're 23, like you're in the prime of your life, you're in the prime of your career as well. How do you know when is that time where you're ready to shift from what you're doing for yourself and what you're building for your future into when you're ready to be a wife and a mom?
Um, I think when I have everything of my own on my own is when I would want to focus on really like building with someone else and having a family and stuff. So I want to have like everything that I'm working towards together first, and then that would be like second.
Yeah. What's everything though? Because everything is a lot. There's a lot of everything, right? And I feel like in this generation in particular, it tends to happen a lot where, we look for, all right, what are we gonna do for ourselves? Me. Let me build my career. Let me get my money. Let me travel the world. And then we come to a realization, especially for women, just because of biological clock. We get into our 30s and then we're like, oh, maybe now I'm ready to have family, right? So what's that breaking point, if any, where you're just like, this is exactly what I want? Because everything is very broad. There's a lot of everything in this world.
Hmm. Um, I think definitely done with school. I would say like having my practice is a top priority because that's been my goal forever. And I don't mind being in a relationship while all that is happening, but
Got you.
I wouldn't want to like get married and like start a family till like that's done. And like also like I probably don't want to have kids until I've traveled a little bit more. Um, so there's some things I know that I want to get done before I have kids and stuff, and things I know I want to do with kids and like with a husband. So those are like two kind of separate things I
Got
see.
you. Got you. Have you ever dated a Latino?
Mm-mm.
Oh, all right. Shit. Shit. All right.
You make it
All right.
better?
So look, so you've already made
Good.
at
It,
least, huh?
it's good to date a Latino.
Oh, you haven't dated Latino either, Melly?
Mm-mm.
Ah, damn. Yeah, shit. I gotta get up on it. Of course, it's good. It's the
What are we
best.
missing? What are we missing?
Get flavor, sauce, and that unity of family. Well, I'm a Christian, but a lot of Latinos are Christian. The union between family, Christianity, and just wholesomeness and like more collectiveness, rather than more like the Eurocentric mindset, which is pushed through social media, through everyday life, where again, it's kind of like just me, myself, and I kind of ordeal, right? So I feel like a Latino, you still have that sort of sense of collectivity, which we see in extreme cases in other cultures, right? But the Latino, I feel like we're in that mix in the swindle. So definitely, I would advise, if not myself, then both of y'all, give a Latino a shot for sure.
Okay. Autumn, how are you feeling? You're liking him?
Yeah, I do. I do.
So
Your
so
comment.
my question is, you already made at least 3 assumptions about me, right? What are they? And I would love to clear them up.
That you have a lot of hoes.
Okay.
I really didn't make that many about you.
Oh, all right.
Listening, I was just listening to what you were saying.
Got you. All right. Is the whole thing just a thing where you feel like there's some insecurity about? Because I heard you earlier kind of talk to some other dudes. You were like, you a hoe, you a hoe, you a hoe, you a hoe, you definitely a hoe. So I feel like I'm getting like the brunt of that. Is that just like an insecurity thing where in your past you felt like these who've been talking to you were players or they were hoes or they had a lot of hoes?
I mean, they did. I feel like the first guy on the show I called a hoe because he told me he cheated. So
yeah.
I don't know the other ones I called a hoe, but I don't know. I just feel like most men that I meet that are like smooth and like good talkers end up being hoes,
Right. Well, I hope you don't feel jaded by past experiences of being a hoe.
No.
But no, I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. I don't have hoes either. I've actually been celibate for a year and a half. Before that, I was celibate for like a year and a half. But I did have my toxic 20s. I'm not going to sit here in front. Right.
Yeah.
So, toxic 20s, situationships, messing around kind of deal. And, I got to a point where I'm like, all right, let me cut this off because this is not safe both for my physical or my mental. And, now I feel like I'm in a place where it's like, all right, like I'm ready to build. Because I got siblings. I got 3 siblings. They all married. They all got kids. So in the back of my mind, I always knew that was my goal. I was just, kind of playing out time and enjoying life, really. But now I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna gas anybody up. I'm not gonna, go on situations that I know are not gonna lead to a family. They're not gonna lead to what I want at the end, which is, building a dynasty and eventually leaving a legacy with my family,
Mm-hmm. So when was your last relationship?
My last relationship, that ended like 5 years ago, but it was still toxic. So that was like on and off for like 2-3 years, up until a year and a half ago, to be honest. Right. That was like when I was like, yo, this is the breaking point. Like, this is not happening anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say how long you guys were together?
It was short. It was like, well, officially it was like 5 months, 4 months, but then we were like situationship ordeal. And at that time, again, like I was in my 20s, so I had other people who I was talking to as well. And I was just chilling. And then she came back into my life and it was toxic as hell. And then she left and then that ain't never gonna come back. Ever.
Okay. I love that.
So, Autumn, what do you want Kev to do?
What do you want me to do?
Follow me on IG and message me.
Right. I got you.
Okay.
Yo, Melly, thanks for having me on. I always love the show.
No problem.
I don't hop on enough, but I'm glad you let me skip the line too. They hating strong.
They're not.
All right. Y'all have a good night.
You too.